If I wanted to make more money in 3 months than most people make in a year, I would be paying attention right now, because what's coming, most people are not ready for this, but I am. And in this video, I want to show you what you should be looking out for too if you want to make a lot of money. Right now, things are feeling eerily familiar, okay? We might be in something that is called a meltup. This is basically when markets climb, go up in price very, very quickly, not because of fundamentals, not because the economy is strong, but because of FOMO and hype. I want you to seriously think about this critically, okay? Layoffs are rising, consumer debt at all-time highs. GDP is still soft, okay, but prices in the stock market, they're still climbing. Now, historically, that kind of run-up usually happens right before a correction, which is basically this downward part of the graph. Now, when people see that, a lot of them are going to get scared, okay? They're going to freeze. They're going to be like, no, I shouldn't be investing right now. What most people miss, though, is that markets move in cycles. You can see that while the bubble starts at euphoria and goes all the way down to depression, it then goes back up to optimism, and then the cycle starts all over. What I want you to take out of this part here is that corrections are not something to fear, because they are where the money gets made. If you're ready. Because I understand market cycles and strategy, I was able to go from $40,000 in debt to now having a $5 million stock portfolio. So let's talk about exactly what I'm doing right now, and this is all broken down in my free How to Get Rich in a Recession Masterclass. Step 1, I am still investing consistently, but I also have my eyes open for dips. So not only do I continue to dollar cost average my money into the stock market, but I also have an opportunity fund for when markets crash. If the market drops by 10%, I put more in. If the market drops by 20%, I go in harder. That's how I grow my wealth faster without trying to time the market. So let's give you some numbers for context. If you had bought at the top before the drop in 2020, you'd still be up about 109% today. However, if you had bought at the bottom, you'd be up about 178% today. So either way, you're up, but when you buy at the bottom, you can make a lot more with less. Second thing I want you to do is I want you to keep things simple. I invest in all-in-one ETFs like XEQT, or in the States VT, because I get broad market exposure, low fees, and rebalancing all included with a single click. Then I layer in income producing assets like REITs and MIX that pay me out every month. Now, the third step, and this is one of the most important steps, even though it's not the sexiest, is you need to make sure you're able to fund your plan. That means keeping your job secure so that you have income coming in, okay? Tracking your expenses so you actually know where your money is going, and bringing in extra cash through a side hustle if you can. Because when you have cash sitting on the sidelines during a crash, that's fucking power. Now, if you want to go deeper into the strategy so you know exactly what to do when this happens, go and check out my free How to Get Rich in a Recession Masterclass, link in bio.